Oh, hey there. I didn't see you there. Probably another story you guys want, huh? I figured. Okay. So this story took place a week after Thomas got his branch line. Thomas was trundling down the line with his new faithful coaches Annie and Clarabelle on their way to Ellsbridge. Come along! Come along!
We're coming along! We're coming along!
Hello, Thomas. How's the branch line doing?
It's going great, Edward. But I thought James was supposed to take that goods train.
He was, but he's still a bit shaken up about what happened with the trucks.
The Fat Controller is talking to James right now, actually.
Yeah, that was too true to make up. It was also too stupid to make up. After James's accident a week ago with the troublesome trucks in the farmer's field, Sir Topham Hatt told James he could recover until he was ready. Think of it like a temporary leave of absence, if you will. Today was the day that James claimed he was ready, and Sir Topham Hatt came to see him.
So, James, are you ready to be a really useful engine again?
Yes, sir. I think I'm ready.
Don't worry, James. We're not going to do trucks until you're ready.
You're a mixed traffic engine, James, which means you can pull coaches and trucks. Tomorrow, I'll make arrangements with Edward so you both can double-head a passenger train.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You think he's ready, sir?
It doesn't hurt to see the results.
I guess. By the way, is that a new top hat?
Why, yes it is, my boy.
You look quite splendid, sir.
Thank you, Shallot. Now please excuse me. I have to make an important call.
That night, the engines were all asleep. But James's night wasn't pleasant.
Ah!
Whoa! James! Are you okay?
Yeah, just a bad dream.
Oh, that was far worse than a bad dream. You're getting those visions again, aren't you?
Yes, but I can't go see Sonic right now.
Why not?
Because he...
Alright, engines, time to get your assignments today. Thomas, your branch line. Golden, goods train to Ellsworth. And James and Edward, you both will be double-heading a passenger train. Edward will show you what to do with the express coaches, since they are different from your usual branch line coaches.
Yes, sir.
Come on, James. Let's go get our coaches.
Right behind you.
Now, try to remember, James, coaches are not trucks. If you bump them, they'll pay you back. Well, I guess trucks will do that too. But, you know,
I think I got it. Any other advice you have?
simple. Just treat them with kindness and compassion, and they'll follow you along smoothly. But please, make sure that the coaches are actually coupled up.
Why wouldn't I?
Sorry, Edward's still annoyed about what happened to Thomas.
Monica was right. Edward was a little annoyed, but he never held it against Thomas. Unlike Gordon, who was backing into the goods train that he was meant to take for Henry. He grumbled and groaned while he backed up and coupled to the train.
This is outrageous. Why should I have to pull Henry's goods train? I've told the Fat Controller many times, tender engines don't shunt.
Say so while it's Gordon. You would be wise not to dishonor the Fat Controller and this railway he runs.
Knuckles? What happened to you?
So, I may have given him a new, updated look, which is why we haven't seen him in a week.
Is that why he's talking like that?
Forgive me. My ways of speaking are simply of a born warrior of my Echidna tribe.
Oh, James, be careful!
Oh, crud, I'm sorry. Knuckles just caught me off guard.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Knuckles either. But nonetheless, Edward and James brought the coaches to Platform 1, where there was a little girl and her guardian that were watching James. She had loved and complimented his splendid red paint. This made James feel a little bit better, but it was also where he made his mistake.
Oh no, my new hat!
Oh, crab baskets. Oh, look at that silver blues whistle. Time to go.
Whoa!
James, be careful!
Don't go so fast!
Don't go so fast.
So fast!
James the Red Engine, get back here!
Throughout the entire train ride, James was awfully quiet, since he didn't want to admit that what he did, but he felt a little bit guilty about blowing steam on Sir Topham Hatt's hat. All the way to Elsbridge, where they met Thomas. Hello, James. Feeling better, I see? That's good.
Thank you, Thomas. Have you by any chance seen Sonic today?
Sorry, James. I haven't seen him.
Then, who's driving you? Surely you're not running crewless.
Hey guys,
Miss 18?
But how?
Sonic taught me everything before he got the flu. My poor baby got really sick.
Oh, so you left your boyfriend all alone at home? That doesn't sound like a good girlfriend to me.
Charlotte? I wouldn't do...
James, not a word, trust me.
Hey, cut Miss 18 a break! She's done very well with driving me! It's still not very cool to work instead of tending to your boyfriend's sickness. Sorry that he's under the weather.
Okay, what in the Japanese manga was that?
Miss 18 has this type of glitter that'll instantly make anyone stay quiet. Sonic's told us that if she ever gives that glare, it's best to keep your mouth shut.
And hypothetically, if they don't?
Let's just say the last guy who kept running his mouth had 2 broken arms afterwards.
Oh, Miss 18! The guard blew their whistle! We must go! I don't know what Sir Topham Hatt would do without an engine like me to run this branch line!
Bye, everyone!
Bye, guys.
Hey, Edward, there's something I just realized.
What's that, Monica?
How come Thomas calls the Fat Controller by his name and not his title?
Oh, well, Thomas told me that he wishes to respect our controller, but no one's told him that that title, the Fat Controller, has been around since his great-grandfather, so they don't mind it at all.
And he still won't say it?
Nope.
Wow. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, it was true. I did have the flu during this occasion, so Android 18 took my spot as Thomas's driver. Plus, she kept seeing Thomas as our child, for some reason. Anyway, Edward and James finally made it to Kildane. It was the last stop of the train that they were taking. Edward had already caught on that James was being silent throughout the whole trip. He wanted to ask James what was wrong, but the guard blew the whistle, so they had set off. Night had fallen when the two returned. Edward had watched James as he was backing into the shed.
James? You doing okay?
Yeah, I just have a lot on my mind.
Like what? It may not be Sonic, but I'll still listen to what troubles you.
Thank you, Edward. But so far, it's just the fear of messing up again.
I understand, James. You'll do okay. Just tell yourself that you can do it, and your fears will vanish into thin air. Get yourself a good night's rest. We'll talk more in the morning.
Why are we just sitting here? We need to be out there on the battlelands helping our troops.
Steady, James. We're here because we're waiting for the cargo for that ship to be finished. Captain, how are we doing on loading up?
So far almost done, Thomas. We're just getting the ammunition loaded up.
You know, Captain, it honestly scares me when you load ammunition onto the same ship with gunpowder stored in.
You and me both, but I'm sure they're secured properly and safely. No doubt, but I'm sure everything will be okay.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Please someone tell me that's not a drill.
Definitely not! Captain, quick, get in my cab!
Thomas! Thomas! Ah! Oh, bloody hell!
Damn it, James. Can't we get one decent night's rest?
Gordon, will you cut him some slack? He's still dealing with trauma from our service.
True, but I don't scream every night when I remember Operation Chariot.
Wait, Golden, you served in the war?
No, not like Thomas or James. I and a few other engines were needed for evacuations, which was named Operation Chariot.
Then I take it you understand James's pain and will help him cope with it, I'm sure.
James the Red Engine, you're in a lot of trouble. What did he do, sir? Well, Henry, James here, we steam on my new top hat. Everyone to your jobs. James and I need to have a talk. James, I gave you this new coat of paint because I thought you were reliable and could be trusted to handle caution with care. If you can't behave, then I shall take away your red paint and have you painted blue. Understand?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Good. Now run off to your passenger train.
So there are many things I think Sir Topham Hatt goes over the line with. But taking James's red paint was kind of going a little too far. Don't tell him I said that. Anyway, James puffed into the yard to collect his tan branch line coaches, but he was still cross.
Man, it was just an accident. And he threatens me with taking away my red paint. A tender engine like me shouldn't be forced to shut my own coaches.
I told you so, James, but no. Rouge the Bat knows everything.
The Coley fell? Why does everybody call me that?
You don't want to know, trust me. Oh, look! If it isn't Rouge the Bat on wheel. Ow!
Oh, don't talk, come on! Gordon doesn't have to fetch his coaches, and that fat blue whale is already painted blue.
Damn, James, what's got your company in a twist?
First, the flat controller scolds me for his top hat. And then he threatens to take away my red paint. And now everyone keeps calling me Rouge the Bat. I don't even bloody know who she is.
That would be me, sweetheart.
What the? People are comparing me to you? Why?
Trust me, I was annoyed too. They're just saying that because you're a drama queen.
Oh yeah, I forgot Rouge showed up too. She was part of the RSU service, or Railway Service Unit. She and a few other cartoon characters and staff would keep track of anything that would happen, either good or bad to the railway, and then inform Sir Topham Hatt. But I'm getting a little bit distracted, so let's get back into this. James brought the coaches to platform 5, and Silver happened to be there, but he had noticed that James was cross.
Hey James, what's wrong with you?
Everyone keeps calling me Rouge the Bat, but I'm nothing like her.
Oh, Trunks. Are they really calling you that now?
Wait, what?
They called me that too, just because I'm too, hey, don't pass the white lines! They think I'm too overprotective, so don't let that nickname get to you.
Ironically, that was Silver's best inspirational speech. Sadly, it was his last, because he saw a kid almost fall onto the tracks. After maybe 20 minutes, I believe, James had set off, but he was still in a pissy mood. And along the way, he was rough with the coaches and banged them a few times. So bad that the train's brakes went on.
What now?
It's the coaches, James. There must be a leak in the brake pipe. You banged the coaches hard enough to even make a leak in anything. Here, take my newspaper. Well, what are we going to use to tie it with? Here, I've got an idea. Okay. Then take this. There we go. Here, you can use my bootlaces.
What? Bootlaces?
I mean, whatever works at this point. So 17 and Shallot tied the newspaper onto the leaking brake pipe. But this also meant James had to go slow, which made him very late. Next day, Sir Topham Hatt was cross with James.
James, I've had a lot of complaints from you yesterday. First you bumped your coaches, then you banged around and broke your brake pipe, causing a leak in it, all in one day. I'm afraid you've left me with no choice, James. I shall have to keep you in the shed until you learn to be a really useful engine.
But who will pull my trains?
That I will assign to Henry. Wait, what? Sir, are you sure I should? Of course, Henry. I believe that you can be able to take the first passenger train today. Can you do it, Henry? Okay, sir, I'll do it. There's a good engine. Off you go. See, James, there's an example you should follow from.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Sonic, whatever is the matter with Henry? Why is he so upset? You're all probably wondering. Well, there were two reasons actually why, so let's get into it. First off, Henry's steam troubles again, and they were acting up pretty badly. And the second reason was because he was actually feeling guilty about causing James's crash. We kept reassuring him and telling him it wasn't his fault, but was caused by a faulty coupling on one of the trucks. He was still a little bit scared. But later that day, Thomas and 18 were waiting at Elsbridge for Henry's train. 10 minutes had gone by, and he was running late. Where on Sodor is Henry? He's going to make me late!
Settle down, sweetie. I'm sure Henry will be here soon.
I hope so. Annie and Clarabelle dislike being late.
Indeed we do. Indeed we do.
Where have you been, lazy bones? Did James park your trucks in Egypt?
Oh dear, my system's out of order, and I can't seem to make enough steam.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh, hello there, Miss 18. Sonic feeling any better?
A little bit. He's able to walk around and get out of bed, but he's still sneezing and coughing a bit.
Poor thing. It's just like my condition.
Rubbish! You're just too fat and too slow. You need exercise and just tough it out.
Thomas, that's not very nice. Apologize to Henry this instant.
I'm sorry, Henry.
You're forgiven, Thomas. You don't know what I suffer through.
See? I wasn't kidding when I said 18 saw Thomas as our child. Eventually, the passengers got on board, and the guard, who I still couldn't believe was a certain plumber, blew his whistle. Thomas started off so quickly that Luigi wasn't fast enough to hop on board Clarabelle. She told Annie, who tried telling Thomas, but he wasn't having it.
Clarabelle, you need to apply your brakes.
Not without my god, I can't.
Thomas eventually stopped at a signal right next to an open field. This only angered Thomas more. Are you kidding me? Oh, why now?
Hey, calm down, sweetie. I'm sure the guard will tell us.
No, he won't.
Why not?
We left him behind.
Oh, fudge nuggets. One of the passengers, who looked like a princess from outer space, flew up high into the sky and was looking around.
Look, the guard is coming.
And sure enough, he was. Luigi was actually the second fastest in the world. The first one, no doubt his brother, and definitely not faster than me. He made it quickly, but he was out of breath. Luckily, Princess Daisy happened to be on the train, too. I think she's Luigi's... Actually, I think it's complicated between those two. But Daisy gave Luigi a cup of her water. I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't know I left you behind.
Hey, it's alright, Thomas. I couldn't see with the princess umbrella. But look, the signals are green. We can go now.
Sure enough, they were on their way. Wanting to make up for lost time, neither 18, Annie, nor Clarabelle stopped Thomas. as they all began to cheer.
As fast as you want, as fast as you want.
Back at the sheds the next few days later, James was dreaming. For some reason, he kept seeing the Navy captain with him.
But what if I can't go on? But what if I'm not strong enough or fear of losing?
James, wake up! Things aren't going as I thought they would. Everyone is saying what a bad railway it is, and I need all engines. Are you ready to help me out?
Yes, sir. I'm ready as I'll ever be.
That's good. However, I have a goods train for you to take.
A goods train? Oh boy.
I know you're nervous, James, but just do your best and everything will be okay. I've rescheduled all the Thomas's trains so we can help you out.
Oh, Thomas, there you are. I guess the fucking controller wasn't kidding when he said he rescheduled your trains.
Yeah, only because a certain engine sucks at playing tank engine.
I do not play tank engine. You should know this by now. All of you tender engines.
Don't shunt, Gordon, I know.
Good that you know, little Thomas.
Oi, Mac. I think my coupling's broken.
I'm sure it'll be fine for now.
James collected his train and puffed away. The troublesome trucks kept being extremely troublesome, but James kept going. The brakes kept going on, but Shallot did his best to try and release them.
Give up, you can't pull us, you can't.
Push your buttons and keep on going. No matter what happens, keep fighting for your home, but mostly for your life and your friends.
I know I can do it! Ha! I've done it! I've done it!
Ah, damn it! They've got us again, James! The trucks broke free!
Damn it! No wonder it was easy. Oh, the fat controller's gonna have my wheels for this.
Unfortunately, those trucks didn't notice that Edward was coming right behind them with a small passenger train.
So, Monica, when you code, is it like you know what kind of code to use, or is it just at random?
It's more depending on what I'm planning to do. Like when Thomas was being pulled by Gordon, I made a code to transmit a signal into Sonic's scouter, just like a regular phone.
Wow, that's extraordinary. What else does it do?
Well, it also allows me to... Edward, look out!
Oh no!
That was close!
Talk about a grind. Gee, I bet I chipped a wheel after that. Ow.
Edward, Monica, are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're okay. What's happened, James?
Ha! Here's the problem. Faulty coupling looks like it. I just repaired it.
Please say it's with no bootlaces.
No, it was the metal connectors that was faulty. I just repaired it by using a key energy to melt it down. We can still pull the train, but we'll have to go slow on the hill.
Hey, do you need a push, James?
No thank you, Edward. I think I can manage.
That's the spirit. Don't let the trucks get you.
Keep going, James. You can do it.
So James puffed and shoved. He kept pulling the train up the hill. The trucks tried to be funny, but this only made James keep going.
I can do it. I know I can do it.
At last, he made it up the hill.
Ha ha! I did it! I bloody did it!
Attaboy, James. The station's up ahead. That's our stop. We'll put our train onto a siding and rest at the water tower. After James was resting by the water tower, Edward had puffed alongside James with a very special surprise.
Oh crap, I'm done for.
There's no need to panic, James. I was on board Edward's train and I saw everything. You are indeed a really useful engine and a very determined one too.
James came back to the sheds that night. Everyone congratulated and cheered James with whistles and cheers. Okay, I'm lying again. Not all of them did.
So James manages to continue his goods train after it breaks free. Big deal. It's not like he's pulling the express. I'm the only engine here on Sodor that can pull it with no struggle. When I'm away, they need 2 engines. I'm the strongest and fastest, and especially know the way to my stops and destinations. I seem to know the way by instinct.
Oh, like you're one to talk, Gordon. I bet you one day you'd be so overconfident that you'd make one little mistake, and that would be the end of your pride. That pride will be your downfall.
Jeez, Thomas, what has Miss 18 said to you?
Big words from such a little tank engine. No matter, I have a busy day tomorrow. Good night.
Do any of you wonder how we put up with him?
Honestly, I stopped asking that many months ago.
Ironically enough, Gordon's karma would take its toll. Surprisingly, the next morning, and unfortunately, Gordon was being his boastful self as usual.
Wake up, lazy bones. It's nearly time for the express. What are you doing? Odd jobs? Oh well, we all have to do them sometimes. Run along and get my coaches. Don't be late.
Gordon, cease this boastful pride in yourself. It'll only be your downfall.
James did collect the coaches along the way as they sang in unison.
We're going away! We're going away!
I wish I could go with you guys on the express.
But unfortunately, you're needed here to shunt. But who knows? You might be able to.
You cannot trick me, Gordon. I know what you are about to say, so kindly keep it to yourself.
Anyway, Gordon did indeed set off as he whistled goodbye to James.
Goodbye, little James. See you tomorrow.
James didn't take much notice, but continued shunting. The next train was a small branch line train for Edward. Suddenly, he heard the sound of pistons pumping. And there, trying to sneak into Platform 1, was Gordon.
Hello, Gordon. Is it tomorrow? Did you lose your way?
No, it was lost for me. I was stuck in a loop. I had to go all around and back again.
Well, perhaps it was instinct like you said, right?
Alright, James, that's enough. Yo, Nux, do you know why you were on the loop?
Yes, I do. It was because of Peter and Homer.
Those drunks!
Why am I not surprised?
Fear not, I've spoken to Miss 21. She said they've both been let go. But this is a disaster. The passengers are saying what a bad railway this is. Shadow's reassuring them that we'll get another engine. James, can you take the train?
I'll try my best, sir.
Sir, you must be joking.
Sorry, Gordon, but I'm not joking. The passengers don't trust you, so you'll stay here and shunt.
James coupled up to the coaches. Though extremely nervous, he saw the little girl again. She smiled and waved as she got on board. This boosted James' determination sky high.
Do your best, James.
James pumped his pistons and started surprisingly very easily. They sped down the countryside,
all the way to Wellsworth Station,
right on time and with no delay. Everyone cheered and thanked James.
Well done, James. You did splendidly. Would you like to pull the express sometime?
Oh, yes, sir.
James made it back to see Gordon, shunning some trucks with a very frustrated look on his face.
I say we leave him.
Yeah, good call.
Suffice to say, Gordon was in a mood. I would say what did happen afterwards, but unfortunately, our pizza's getting cold. So until next time, my name is Sonic, and thanks for listening.